How much are condos selling for at Fox Point? My name is Ron Wilstein, and I'm a broker at Keller Williams Luxury Properties here in Park City, Utah. Thank you for joining me for this Fox Point at Redstone market update. I want to cover three things with you today. I want to begin by giving you a brief overview of the Park City real estate market. Then I'm going to ask my colleague Doug Olmsted to come and share about prices and sales at Fox Point. And then finally, we'll conclude by looking at why now may be the right time to sell your property. Let's take a look at the Park City real estate market. The Park City real estate market is mixed these days, with 1,236 sales over the last 12 months. Now this consists of homes, condominiums, and vacant land, and these are all real estate brokerages combined. That is down by 120 sales or 9% from the same period the year before. This graph here breaks down homes, condos, and vacant land or lots, and the red bar represents the period of time of September 2018 through August 2019, and the silver bar the 12 months before that. You can see that the number of closed sales for homes is down by 3%, condominiums down by 8%, and lots, while working with a low number, down by 30%. So definitely a decline in the number of transactions. This graph here shows you home sales, and we've broken it into Park City and the Snyderville Basin. Number of sales in Park City are actually up by 12%. That's positive, but you'll notice it's down by 9% in the Snyderville Basin. Flipping to condominiums in those same areas, Park City, number of transactions down by 15%, and no change in the Snyderville Basin with 290 sales each year. In the lots or vacant land category in the city limits, down by 37%, which is a drop from 30 sales the previous year to 19, so not a large sampling, and down by 29% in the Snyderville Basin. So what we clearly see is the number of sales are dropping in most categories. What's happening with regard to prices? Well, the good news is they continue to go up. Here we're looking at home medium sold prices, and we again broke it up by Park City and the Snyderville Basin. 2% increase appreciation year over year to $1,950,000 for the medium sold price, and 8% in the Snyderville Basin up to $1,285,000. Now those are single digit appreciation, which is positive, but those of you who have been following our monthly webinars know that we were seeing double digits for a long time. So while we're still seeing appreciation, a bit of a slowdown. Looking here at condominiums, 5% down appreciation in the city limits here. That's not good, but again, not a big sampling, so that may account for part of it. 2% increase in appreciation in the Snyderville Basin, and then when we look at lots, a 9% increase in the city limits. Again, you recall from the earlier graph, there weren't a lot of transactions, so sometimes that can account for big swings. 18% appreciation in the Snyderville Basin. So all in all, number of sales are down, prices are still going up.
Well, let's take a closer look specifically at the Fox Point at Redstone real estate market. Condominium sales in Fox Point are down 17% over last year's number of sales. You can see that graphically from 18 sales down 3 to 15 this year. Now, we always take into consideration the absorption rate. The absorption rate helps us predict how long properties are likely to sell in the future based on the previous 12-month sales. Now, the National Association of Realtors says that a balanced market, that of equal buyers and sellers in the market, is 6 months, and in a resort town such as Park City, it's actually 9 months. Now, in Fox Point, homes have been selling at a pace of 1 sale every 24 days, and there are 4 condominiums on the market, which equates to a 3-month inventory. So you can see from what I previously just said on the absorption rate that in Fox Point at this time, it does favor the sellers in the market. Selling prices in Fox Point have ranged from $395,000 all the way up to $625,000 on the open space. The median sold price is $530,000, and that's up 9% from the previous year's value of $485,000. Now, if you'd like to know the details of all these recently sold properties in Fox Point at Redstone, Ron next is going to show you how to get that information anytime that you'd wish.
If you want to get information about sold properties, either in your neighborhood or your condominium property, just go up to Market Info on our website. choose it, and then under Market Report here, click on that, and you'll see this button here. It says click here to receive sold data. If you click on that, this form will appear. I'll get out of the way. It will automatically be checked that you want us to email you sold data on your neighborhood or condo project. Just put in your neighborhood address or the condominium name and unit number, complete the rest of the information, hit submit, and we will email you that information. It's just that simple. Is this the right time to sell? Well, it depends what you're thinking. So what's on your mind? I know from talking to a lot of people, the recession is on their minds, and they're wondering whether this is the right time to sell their Park City property. It's a valid question. I also know that there are people who own properties here who've enjoyed them for a long time, but they're finding that they're not using them as often as they used to. Again, perhaps a reason to sell now. Others are taking advantage of the 1031 Tax Deferred Exchanges. What they're doing is they're selecting other properties they want to own, and they're buying them, and to do so, they're selling their Park City properties and also taking advantage of the huge tax benefit. And then others just want something different. So this question, is this the right time to sell, depends upon a lot of things on your mind. The recession, your condo, whether it's the right time to dump it, doing a 1031 tax deferred exchange, or just doing something different. But why not consider it? You got to begin by finding out what your property is worth. And to do that, you want to go to BuyParkCity.com, because there you can get a free property value assessment for your home or your condominium. Let me show you how you do it. Okay, there's two ways to find out what your property is worth. One of them will give you a broad idea, and the other will be more specific and detailed. For the broad one, we're here on the home page, BuyParkCity.com. Go up to this button, What's My Property Worth, and click it. That will take you to this page, and you simply put in your address or your condominium name and the unit number and hit submit. You will instantly receive a property valuation of your property. Now, of course, we haven't gone out and seen it. We haven't made adjustments for its location, for views, for upgrades, things like that, but you get a broad idea of what your property is worth. On the other hand, if you want a much more accurate valuation, you do that by requesting a property value assessment. To do that, you go up to the Selling tab at the top of our page. And again, you'll come down to What's My Property Worth. This time when you click it, it will take you to a form that you fill out. And you simply put in your property address or condo name and unit number, your contact information, and hit submit. And we will contact you to arrange a time to see your unit, to then do the analysis, and to contact you with a current valuation of your property. This is, of course, a much more accurate way to know what it's worth and to give you the information you need to make an informed decision regarding your property. If you're thinking of selling your property for this upcoming ski season, now's the time to act. I suggest that you give us a call. Here's our phone number. Or send us an email, Doug, or to myself at ron@thewilsteinteam.com or doug@thewilsteinteam.com, and we can arrange that property value assessment, answer any and all your questions, and help you make the right decision for your situation. Thank you for participating in our Fox Point webinar. Don't forget to bookmark BuyParkCity.com/Fox Point. We always update the market data there. You can always get information on sold properties.